say hi guys then. I'm feeling you're going to mock me for it. Hi guys! Jess has been mocking YouTubers, but it's all right. We mock MPs, so I guess we're fair.
Yes, even.
Stereotypes.
Yeah.
Hi, I am here with Jess. I'm about to tell you, Jess, now you are my favourite politician.
Oh.
That was live on camera right there.
You say that to all the politicians.
No, it's fine. My second favourite is Mari Black, so...
Oh, I'm good friends with Mari Black. We went to Kenya together.
Well, now it might ruin your friendship. She'll be vying for my attention, but for now it's good. So Jess, you wrote a book called Every Woman, which I love. I listened to it in audio, so I kind of feel like I know you now. It was in my head.
Dulcet Birmingham tones.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So I've written down 10 reasons, because I was thinking about this MP thing. I think it could be quite fun. But I've written down 10 reasons why I probably shouldn't do it.
Okay.
Devil's advocate life.
Okay, right.
And you can tell me why I may be wrong.
Okay.
But we might reach a roadblock and actually I'll
and
just
you'll
give
be
up.
right.
Yeah. So there are some of them that are a bit...
Give up.
Okay, reason number 1 that I should not be an MP. I am a woman. True or false?
Well, false. Completely false, obviously.
Are you telling me?
Although it will be harder for you because you are a woman, depending on which political party. Obviously, the Labour Party sort of forces the issue by having all women shortlists so that women definitely do get elected. But it's still much harder to become an MP if you're a woman, and you're much more likely to have a marginal seat, which means that you're more likely to lose. So even if you get to be an MP as a woman, you're more likely to lose your seat after a certain number of times. So there has never been a woman who's sat in the House of Commons as long as men have sat there. But it shouldn't stop you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm there.
Because isn't it the rule that, like, if you've been there the longest, then you're the person who can speak first?
Yes.
But then because women haven't been there that long, that's not...
Yeah, so I think Harriet Harman is the longest serving woman. She's been in 35 years, and the longest serving man is like 50 years.
Wow.
So she's got even 15
we've got some
years.
Time.
We've got a long time to go. So basically we have to keep Harriet Harman there in perpetuity. It's a bit like Weekend at Bernie's, even after she's died.
Like, no, she's
We're just going to sit Harriet Harman in the chamber.
Just stuff her, wheel her out.
She's our only chance of reaching it. She's she's.
Well, I'm happy to help with that crusade. That's fine. I'll get some cotton wool. We'll do it.
I'm sure she'll be willing to do. Actually, if anyone was going to be that stubborn, it would
why
be
donate
Harriet
your body
Harman.
to science? Donate it to women's issues.
You just sit her in her seat forever.
It sounds perfect. Anyway, so the woman thing, that should be fine. It'll be a bit more annoying, but it'll be okay.
It will be more annoying, but it's fine.
The next thing, I'm from the Midlands. How's that? I'm from Coventry.
I mean,
that's
good.
All right. It's not Nuneaton. Let's calm down.
I know, why does everybody
Some people.
on
And they say Midlands people aren't racist. Right. Anyway, I'm from the Midlands.
Well, there aren't that many MPs from the Midlands, I have to say. We are...
Or writers. Have we not made anybody since, like, Philip Larkin and Caitlin Moran?
Oh yeah.
Where are the anyway? We'll that's another day.
We need to do some like organising in the Midlands.
That and Pete Waterman. He's the only other person to come out there.
I think it's because Pete Waterman. We must be so proud. I think that it's because in the Midlands we're a bit like we're not. I know it's hard to believe when I'm about to say it. We're not so blousy, are we? We're just sort of like, everything's all right. Yeah.
It's been worse. It's been
like
better.
Manchester. They insist on being the best, and it's just like we're just like.
We're in the middle.
Come if you want.
Tepid.
But there aren't many MPs from the Midlands, and there certainly aren't many that have Midlands accents. But there are a few. There's a new one, a Tory man in Walsall called Eddie Hughes.
We'll have to have Ed round.
He's actually really nice. He's a really nice bloke. But yeah, you can definitely be there from the Midlands. The Midlands has like got constituencies and everything that you could stand in. We're allowed to be represented. I know it's a shock for us in the Midlands who think that everybody else is ignoring us. We have as many MPs like per head as everywhere else.
That's just maths.
It is just maths. So that won't stop.
So that's 2 now. Has anyone got a pen? I want to start scratching
them off.
I need to do this formally.
Yeah. So if by the end I've taken them all away, will you become an MP?
I'll follow you to Parliament.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, I'll be on
I'm not going back there now. I'm going to pick the kids.
Oh, you're typical MP. She's not even going back to Parliament.
It's not even open today.
Thank you. Okay. I am a woman. No. I'm from the Midlands. No. Number 3. I went to a comprehensive.
Oh, I mean, that is again rare.
Jeez, we're going to take you through the
ringer.
No.
It's fine. You can get into Parliament, but it's rarer than, but mainly because people are quite old in Parliament as well, and the comprehensive system has only existed for a certain amount of time.
So if it takes me 20 years to get to Parliament, in that I'm really
it's going to be
It'll be fine by then.
It's going to be totes fine by then.
Okay, that's fine. I'm playing the long game.
Yeah, play the long game. I mean, I don't think you should wait 20 years, but...
Yeah.
But you can be from a comprehensive, that's totally fine.
That's all right.
But I think Justine Greening was the only education secretary who'd ever gone to a comprehensive.
Okay. Really? Is that
I
it?
know.
We need to get moving.
I know.
Well, I'm going to scrap that off for now.
Yeah, that's fine. There's plenty of comp kids. And there's
read Ovid or something before I go.
There's like 3, read Ovid.
Yeah.
Because what's all we talk about there?
In jokes.
Yeah.
That and Ulysses.
Yeah, you have to be able to just like smattering of Latin at any moment.
Smattering.
Yeah, it's just a smattering, just like a little carpe diem.
Yeah.
Or a bona fide.
Yeah.
You have to be able to, just in case Boris is around. He speaks half in Latin.
Was every time we say Latin, Boris just pops up?
Yeah, he just pops up like a Latin genie.
We're scratching that off. I did not study politics at university.
That's fine. That's totally fine. Most people didn't. Most people studied. There's a lot of people who did PPE, politics, philosophy, and economics. But I started studying politics, but I found it really boring.
Yeah.
It's just about old white dudes, and I didn't care about them. So no, that's fine.
You don't need it without.
You don't need to have gone to university.
Really?
Full stop. No, there is
no.
It's
just so it seems too easy.
Access requirements at all.
You just need to stand.
You just need to stand.
Get people to
obviously,
like you.
You have to get people to select you to stand, and then you have to get people to vote for you. It's quite a big job interview. 100,000 people.
Yeah,
essentially in your job interview. But they don't ever ask, what's your degree in. You don't have to produce certificates or anything. So some of them like it if you haven't been to university at all. So
relatable.
You don't worry.
Well, it's very expensive now, so that's good news. I don't know anyone who works in Parliament. Actually, I do now. So we don't need that one.
Yeah, but I think that's better.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'd been to Parliament like twice. I'd been in the building before I was elected. I didn't really know anybody who works there either. So
I don't need to know, I don't know.
You'll get to know them. You seem a friendly sort.
I'll bring biscuits on the first day.
You definitely just don't be rude to people, and you'll make friends, and you'll also be better than half the MPs.
Yeah, I'm potty trained. I'll be fine.
Yeah, there you'll be fine.
Okay, cool. I don't have any money to run an electoral campaign or an election campaign. How do I even say that?
Election campaign. Yeah, that is.
Do you need that? Or can you get it from other people?
You'd get it from other people if you get enough people who are inspired by you as to fund an election campaign. But also, if you're from a political party, they will fund your election campaign, but they won't pay you. So it costs a lot of money to become a member of Parliament. You lose a lot in earnings. Both me and my husband had to take a massive pay cut for me to be the candidate, and I was a candidate for 2 years. So it's not easy, and we need to do more to fund that. But political parties will fund the actual leaflets and stuff.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so that's not too bad. I've just heard that it's a bit expensive.
It is expensive.
But maybe
I
I've
would
been
be a lie
watching too
if I
much
said
TV.
that. But you live in London.
I can do that. Yeah.
You used to needless expense.
Yeah, that's true. And I went to university. That was a waste.
Needless expense.
Should have. Anyway, that's cool.
So you're fine.
Right, this is a lie, but it's a hypothetical situation where we imagine.
Okay. Don't do that on the campaigin trail, because that
this is the last lie I will ever tell.
That's the kind of thing
they don't like that.
On.
Right, I'm a liar. That's anyway. I have children. Well, I don't, but imagine if I did.
Okay.
Would that be in it? Well, because it's a bit busy, isn't it?
It is a bit busy.
How do you do it all, Jess?
Oh, I've got a husband.
Oh, excellent. I've heard of those.
So yeah, my children have 2 parents. And so, he can also look after them. It is hard, though. I have to live away from my children, but it's not impossible. And people sometimes say to me, is it really hard living away from your children? I'm like that. Yeah, it's really hard.
Well, actually,
yeah,
it's
I get
the ideal.
To brush my hair in the morning.
I mean, it sounds like the ideal compromise.
It is. It's like being a single mum, but maintaining a living lover.
Long-distance relationship. The absence makes the heart grow fonder.
But a lot of people's relationships do break up. Something like 40% of marriages break up. So, are you married?
I'm not.
Well, then you're fine.
We won't, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it's not fixed, don't break it.
So, yeah, no, you can definitely be an MP and have children. I think actually for women, it's a bit harder. If you don't have children, people judge you badly.
Yeah, like Theresa May. That's the one thing that I'm like, all right, leave her alone.
I know.
She's a dickhead, but that's,
Yeah, that's not the reason she's a dickhead. I also just don't think that, just because she doesn't have children, that she's, going to just send the world off in a hell in a handcart.
I don't have any children
just
here, so I'll burn it all.
Future. Yeah, burn it to the ground. I just think that's an unfair criticism. And so, yeah, but it's quite hard for women who don't have children because they get questioned on it.
So in fact, I should have children. It's a great PR tactic.
It is a great PR tactic.
Good looking one.
Cracking on a leaflet.
I'm on it. Okay. I don't really want to spend my days with old, beige, sexist men.
I mean,
do I have to though, or do you just want once a month?
No, you do. I'm afraid.
Okay.
There is quite
maybe I can change my preferences.
a lot of time with, but they're getting better. There's less really sexist ones because we've modernised a bit. But you're going to have to spend your time with beige, sexist men, no matter where you work.
So why not? Go hard or go home.
Yeah, I mean, they are more vocal sometimes, the ones there. But mostly now, Parliament is a vibrant place to work, actually, with...
I bet there's loads of funny women.
Oh, there are loads of funny women, and like there's a lot of tutting and eye rolling.
I am really good at tutting, so I'm already intrigued.
The weapon of choice of
I'm
people who have
excited.
to work with beige, sexist men.
I can make a compromise if I'm allowed to tut.
Yeah, you're allowed to tut.
Because you're not allowed to do that in normal workplaces.
Not allowed to tut?
Not really, you know. They'd be like, all right. But, I don't know.
Oh, you can
it's a lot more
tut in
jeering.
Parliament.
You can
be
shout
like,
and
what
throw
did you
stuff.
say to me?
Yeah.
You can be properly like you're in EastEnders.
Well, I'm getting more and more sold on this. Okay. And I kind of read this in your book, and I'm worried about it. People will shush me.
Yeah, that's
People
true.
will shush you.
People shush me all the time, yeah. Shh. In the chamber, only in the chamber.
Men.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Women don't shush. Oh, yeah, women don't shush me. I mean, they might be shushing me on my own side, but I can't see them. I can only see the other side. But yeah, if you're quite vocal, they'll be like, shh, this is the worst.
It's like the Ross, like, a bit lower.
I'm like, you're not my dad. And even if he told me to shush, I wouldn't do it.
You're not my real mum.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically like EastEnders.
Well, I do like a bit of confrontation, so I think that'd be fine.
Yeah, and it's demeaning, like you're a child. So there's lots of times when people will use very sort of childish controls to try and make so people say, "Oh, you're quite bright, aren't you?" Like, and I'm just like.
Like, you've done so well.
Yeah, Nicky Morgan was telling me that recently that because she's the Treasury Select Committee chair.
Yeah, like, pretty legit.
Yeah, pretty legit, pretty legit. And somebody was saying, "Oh, I will talk to you about the economy because I have heard you're one of the bright ones." And she was just
the chosen one.
And she said, I just turned around and said, how patronising that is, and she hadn't used. She would have before just. Yeah. But no, she was basically like, that's so patronising. And that sort of thing happens where you're infantilised quite a lot. But it's brilliant because it just take it on board, make it you stronger, and it makes you like, the other side. Like me and Nicky Morgan, we've bonded over people treating us like children.
The Shush Club.
The Shush Club, indeed.
I like that. I'm striking it off the list. I'm not scared of that anymore. This one, I am not exceptional. You talk about that in your book.
I think that you probably are exceptional in lots of ways, but also look at the people in Parliament. Name me 4 exceptional people in the cabinet today, in both shadow and front and back, front bench of both sides.
I couldn't, Jess.
You couldn't name exceptional people.
Probably
no, there
not.
is some exceptional people,
but
they are not exceptional.
Exception proves the rule.
Yeah. Not exceptionally good. So it's actually, they're not bad, but very, very few people who are in these amazing jobs are truly, but who is, name me a truly exceptional person. There's like 10 in the world. Most people are a bit rubbish and people aren't perfect. There is a horrible desire at the moment to either you're perfect or you're in the bin. There's no in between, perfect or in the bin.
Like, we're all going home. It's ruined.
Like I was reading to my son the other day, we have that Good Night Stories for Rebel Girls, which I really, really love, and I read it to him, and we do that thing where you like flicking through and he says stop, and then we'll pick a person to read about. And it was Aung San Suu Kyi, and I was like, oh gosh, now I'm going to have to explain. Brilliant. Did a bad thing.
Pretty
did
bad.
a really bad thing, is at the moment doing some really bad things. Also did a brilliant thing. There is, we have got to understand that nobody is exceptional. Actually, nobody is perfect, and we've got to stop putting people on pedestals to think that they're amazing, or they're in the bin. People are brilliantly varied, so I imagine you are also brilliantly varied. You might be really know nothing about transport infrastructure.
I know nothing about that.
And
I have feelings about it though. I know nothing about it, which I think is
pretty much being an MP that you've just described. But you might know absolutely loads about I don't know, youth engagement, which no MPs know anything about. Apart from Jeremy Corbyn. He's just basically got that Corbyn thing. That was it.
Yeah, he's done. Bit of that grime with Corbyn.
Exactly.
Genius.
Indeed. So
grime with Lena.
Grime with Lena. Yeah, you could diversify from grime.
Yeah, we could go.
It doesn't have to be grime.
Light rock with Lena.
Yeah, like Muzak.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So yeah, I think that people want people to be exceptional when they're not, and people think that people will make out like I'm exceptional, and I'm just like really, really bang average at some things. Just good at other things. Can't be good at everything.
So I'm gonna scratch this off.
You're gonna
not
become
because
an
you told me
MP.
I'm exceptional, because it doesn't matter if I'm not, which I like that answer more. So I'm gonna taxi Parliament now.
Yeah, let's
do
go.
it.
It's literally 2 minutes from here.
Well, they let me
just
in
walk.
with my Doc Martens on, and
Yeah, look, I've been in there with
That's all
my
right then.
Converse today.
Sorted.
So and I've got odd socks on, as you can see. So yeah, no worries. That's one good thing about being a woman in Parliament, is you can pretty much wear what you like, whereas the men have to wear the suits.
Yeah.
So come join us in
There
your
we
Doc
go.
Martens.
I'll be there. Thank you so much.
You're
Jess.
very welcome.
Your book is out now. Where is it? Over there. I'll hold it up. Hold on. Stay there. I'll do some marketing.
Very good marketing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. This is Jess' book. It's out now. It's amazing. It's also really, really great in audiobook. I loved it in audio.
Thanks.
You read it yourself.
There are some words I couldn't describe.
Pardon?
There were some words
Oh,
and
really?
I had written them, and then I was like, oh, I've never said this word. This is
You've
really
never
awkward.
said it aloud.
And then I had to take like
Politics.
there's one bit of section about a town in Pakistan. It took me like 19 runs at
You're like, we can do it.
saying the name of this town.
But you got it eventually.
Well,
I
I
didn't
mean,
know it.
I don't know. They haven't rung me with like sort of like an offended email, so I'm hoping I got it right.
I think you got away with it until now. But yeah, thank you so much, Jess.
You're very welcome.
But
Also, you have to find a seat that's not in London, because they're much harder to come by. Seats in London.
I'd have to go back to Coventry.
Oh, but the safe seats in
Send
Coventry.
me to Coventry. Yeah, no, that's
And
true.
honestly, people are not exceptional there.
Oh, I know.